Hi guys, welcome to Simply Scuba. Here we have the Mares Marea Snorkeling Set. So this is a mask and snorkel set. As you can see, it comes in a neat little bag, so you already get something to sort of store it. And as you can see, they've got a limited time offer. I can't promise that this is going to go on forever, but right now they're offering a free online snorkeling course. So if you're new to snorkeling, just kind of scan this QR barcode and then you can sort of qualify for a free online snorkeling lesson. They're basically going to teach you the basics, how to snorkel safely and sort of what to do and when. So yeah, you get a little bag just to keep it in. This is Velcro closure, so you can carry it to and from the dive site. You get a mask and a snorkel. I just pull them out. So, starting off with the mask itself. So this is the Marea mask. This is a frame design. It's very similar to the X-View, which is the diving version of this. We've got tempered glass lenses, so strong glass. It's not that horrible like Perspex-y type stuff that you can get on really cheap masks. The frame design just allows it to maintain its shape and sort of hold everything together. And then we have a soft silicone skirt, which is nicer than the cheap Silita, which can discolor really quickly. This is silicone, so it lasts a lot longer and it's much nicer. It's a lot more hypoallergenic as well. Big nose pocket on this, so if you have a large nose, it's not going to be an issue. We've got some detailing on the side here that just allows for easier sort of grip when equalizing your ears. On the underside as well, most people don't notice this, but it's a opaque section on the underside of the nose, and that's basically so that people can't see up your nose when they're taking photos. It's something simple, but yeah, it's nice when people are taking pictures and they can't see up your nose. The silicone skirt continues around the back, and this is what's creating the effective seal, and this is actually what the buckles are attached to. Instead of attaching them to the frame, which makes the mask big and bulky, it attaches onto the skirt itself, which means that it can flex and move around. So no matter where that mask strap is on the back of your head, it's going to sort of allow it without too much tension, so it's nice and comfortable. Micro adjustment ratchet strap, so you can get it to the perfect tension. If you do it up too tight, you can just pinch on this little buckle and then that will lengthen off that strap. And whilst we're talking about the strap, big mask strap around the back of your head, so that just grips onto the back, keeps that mask strap from moving around. It stays exactly in position, wraps around behind your head. This kind of X pattern just means it creates a big like strap and hold onto the back of your head so it doesn't move around. On the inside, if we look at the silicone skirt, so instead of a single point of contact that just creates a seal, we've got this second internal seal, which means that all of this, almost like ½ an inch going all the way around your face, is your sealing area. So it creates a more effective seal, and it's gonna fit to more different face shapes. So that's gonna keep the water out and keep the air in, and it just makes the mask that much more comfortable. You don't have to tighten it up quite so tight to stop water from getting in. And on the insides, you can see we've got plenty of sort of field of vision with the clear skirt as well. That's allowing light to come in, so it just means the entire experience is nice, bright, and colourful. Moving on to the snorkel. So the snorkel itself is pretty comprehensive. You've got a dry valve down at the bottom. So this is one of the main selling points, because even if any water does make its way into the snorkel, it's going to travel down to the lowest point, which is away from the mouthpiece, and it's going to get caught in this water trap here. And then every time you exhale, it's going to push it out the bottom, because there's a small one-way valve through that. So that way you don't have to sort of blow the water all the way out the top. It just comes straight out the bottom with minimal effort. You just exhale a little bit and it just pushes it out, and then you have a free airway again. Moving up, we'll start with the mouthpiece. So again, same silicone as on your mask, very soft, very pliable, pretty traditional mouthpiece. It's angled, so it sits on your left-hand side. If you try and fit it to the right, it might be a bit uncomfortable. You'd have to rotate that mouthpiece. Moving up from that, we've got a semi-rigid sort of corrugated section here. As you can see, it sits in a fairly fixed angle, but that corrugation just means it can bend a little bit, so no matter where you want that mouthpiece, it's going to be comfortable in your mouth. Moving up from that, we have a round cross-section tube, and this is a rigid tube, so it doesn't sort of bend or flex, and that means it's going to keep that airway nice and open. But attached onto that is the snorkel keep. Now this does move up and down, so no matter where you want it on your mask, and then that just quickly loops over the mask strap and holds the snorkel to your mask. Moving to the top of the snorkel, very comprehensive splash guard. So the airway you might be able to see is kind of halfway down the bottom of this, or sorry, the top. And it just means that even if any water, any waves are splashing over the top of the snorkel, it's gonna be deflected away from that opening so water doesn't get in. Obviously, if you do submerge under the waves, it will start to fill up, but a traditional wave that's just kind of splashing over, there's no way it can get to that opening without being a really convoluted sort of way of getting in. So that's really going to keep that, that snorkel clear of water and nice and dry. So all in all, this is a great beginner's set. It's kind of got everything that you need. It's a smart design mask. This is very traditional for us scuba divers. That modified teardrop just means that it gives you a wide open view of the underwater world. Comes in a little bag so you can take it to and from the dive site. Yeah, it kind of ticks all the boxes. This is the Mares Marea Snorkel Set. Thanks for watching and safe diving.
We are an online dive store serving the UK and the world for all your diving equipment needs. So why not visit us at simplyscuba.com or click the box on your screen.